Have you ever wondered how one seemingly ordinary day could turn into an unforgettable fiasco? Today, let us weave the tale of John, an extraordinarily hefty man whose size was only matched by his heart. In other words, he is fat as fuck. His laughter, thunderous and hearty, could be heard echoing in the crisp morning air as he set foot in the world of wonderment, the circus. John loves the circus. A fart slipped out of John's asshole. The circus, a world of enchantment where the ordinary morphs into extraordinary, was alive and bustling. Whiffs of popcorn, sweet and buttery, John's farts danced in the air, intertwining with the mesmerizing aroma of cotton candy and hot dogs, and a smell of shit from John's seat. The laughter of children, the squeals of delight, the gasps of awe at the daredevil trapeze artists, they all painted a symphony of joy that resonated in the hearts of all who visited. John threw a can of soda on an old fucking granny. As the vibrant circus music played, it was as though an unseen maestro was conducting an orchestra, with each instrument adding a unique note to the grand symphony. The shrill of the flutes, the boom of the drums, the trill of the trumpets, all added a beat to the pulse of the circus, making it a living, breathing entity. John now had a big boner in his pants. Dick Dildo Chinatown. John, our protagonist, was no different from the rest of the spectators, his eyes wide with anticipation, his heart beating in sync with the rhythm of the circus music. His hands clutched a bag of popcorn, his taste buds tantalized by the salty sweet crunch. His laughter echoed, merging with the symphony of sounds, adding his own note to the grand orchestra of life that was the circus. John smiled and thought about how much he hated pigeons and other birds, but how much he loved clowns and the circus. Another wet fucking fart slipped out of his anal hole. His excitement was palpable, a tangible entity that danced around him, matching the twinkle in his eyes, the curve of his wide smile. He looked forward to a day of fun, of laughter, of forgetting the world outside the circus gates and immersing himself in the magic that was the circus. As the fat fuck that he is, he ate it all: popcorn, hot dogs, 25 different chili fruits. As John ventured deeper into the circus, his heart filled with joy and anticipation, he was unaware of the turn his day was about to take. Little did John know this would not be an ordinary day at the circus. Have you ever had an embarrassing moment you wished you could erase from your memory? "Diarrhea incoming!" he screamed. "Fuck all the pigeons in the world!" He hated birds so much. However, amidst all the laughter and merriment, John started to feel a strange churning in his belly. Perhaps it was that extra-large bag of popcorn he'd devoured, or the cotton candy that had been too sweet to resist. Whatever it was making its presence felt, and not in a pleasant way. As the discomfort grew, so did the beads of sweat on John's forehead. His jovial laughter turned into uneasy chuckles. Each guffaw now echoed with a twinge of pain. His cheeks, once rosy with joy, now bore the ashen hue of dread. His heart pounded louder than the drum rolls of the circus band. The crowd around him was oblivious to his plight. They were too engrossed in the spectacle before them. The juggler tossed his balls high into the air, the crowd gasped in unison, and John clenched his fists and his teeth, hoping to weather the storm brewing in his belly. His eyes darted around, searching for a restroom, an exit, any escape from the impending embarrassment. But the circus, once a place of joy, now felt like a labyrinth, trapping him in his discomfort. Shit attack incoming. One guy took up his camera and started to take photos of John. In this moment of extreme discomfort and sheer panic, John made a decision born out of desperation, a decision that, unbeknownst to him, would forever alter the course of his day and the circus's fate. In his panic, John made a decision that would change the course of the day. He started to throw things at people: popcorn buckets, hard as fuck soda cans, and his underwear. He ran around with his shitty arse and big boner and chased people inside the circus. "Death to all the pigeons!" he screamed while he threw people around. In the heart of the circus, where laughter often dances with the raucous notes of circus music, a tragedy was unfolding. John's rage couldn't be stopped. John, in his distress, had bumped into a makeshift stall, knocking over a lantern. The flame, free from its glass prison, danced its way onto the straw-littered ground, turning the hay into kindling. The fire was small at first, no bigger than a rabbit, but it grew with a ravenous hunger, feeding off the dry straw and wooden stalls around it. The circus music, once a backdrop to joy and wonder, now scored a scene of pandemonium. The frantic melody echoed the chaos, the high notes of the calliope mirroring the screams that began to punctuate the air. The fire spread, transforming the circus into an inferno, a hellish spectacle that was both terrifying and mesmerizing. Now the whole fucking circus was on fire. Everything was burning. John was running around chasing people and throwing hot dogs and shit at them. Boom ba ba ba, plastic fantastic Chinatown. Holy moly boom boom bomb bomb. In this scene of chaos, there was a perverse beauty, a ballet of flames against the night sky, the circus music playing its frenzied tune. But it was a beauty born of destruction, a spectacle that no one would ever forget. In the blink of an eye, the circus was ablaze. Fire, 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 asshole, diarrhea, dildo, chili Chinatown. Have you ever looked back at a moment and wondered how things could have gone so wrong? Shit King John. As the embers of the once vibrant circus settle down, John, a man of noticeable girth, stands amidst the ashes. Diarrhea Emperor John. His clothes are drenched in sweat, his face smeared with soot. Boner Master John. He is a spectacle in himself, a tragic figure against the backdrop of the smouldering circus. Fat fuck John. The chorus of laughter that once echoed has turned into gasps of shock. John and the pigeons. The crowd, once jubilant, now stands silent, their eyes wide with disbelief. Fuck the birds. The wailing sirens in the distance grow louder, announcing the arrival of the fire department. Pigeons suck, but their efforts seem futile against the towering inferno. Put all the pigeons on fire. Regret washes over John as he ponders the unforeseen consequences of his actions. Chinatown. What started as a simple day at the circus had spiraled into a day of unforgettable chaos. Chinatown. And so John's day at the circus became an unforgettable spectacle, a day when laughter turned into chaos and a moment of embarrassment led to the downfall of the circus. John, a man, his asshole and his misplaced rage.